everybody. I'm Christina. I will be teaching podFit here in a couple minutes, but I'll give people an opportunity to tune in. This time I want to make sure that we're not having any difficulties, you know, any weird, like, you can't hear me kind of situations. So if somebody's out there, give me a wave. Let me know if you can hear me or not. I'll just give you guys a moment. So today, you're good. Awesome, thank you. So today I have 2 sets of weights, and you might want to grab 2 blocks or, you know, 2 water bottles or some 2 things that'll bring the earth closer to you, because we're going to be working on some standing L stuff. So if you were tuning in last night at 6 p.m., you will have noticed that I was mute for like the first 5 minutes or so, and I like told this story, or I was letting you guys in on, you know, my inner demons. And when I realized that got cut off yesterday, I was just like, all right, moment's over. I'm not going to share my story again because it was super vulnerable for me. But then this morning when I woke up, I was like, no, I'm going to share it again, because maybe there's somebody out there who needs to hear it. So yesterday I kind of had a bit of a rough day. I think I had my first quarantine, like, mental breakdown. I spent a lot of time in my room just crying uncontrollably, like the ugly crying with like the boogers everywhere. And I just kept telling myself, like, we should be out of this by now. Like, they said 30 days, and I was a trooper for 30 days. I was positive for 30 days. I was optimistic for 30 days. Now I'm ready to be out of it. Before this, I was kind of a social butterfly, and I did a lot of yoga and practiced a lot. And to go from practicing 2 to 3 times a day to kind of being like an introvert has really taken its emotional toll on me, and I felt that a lot yesterday. And so when I started getting into this deep, dark rabbit hole, I acknowledged it, and I had a couple options where I could just stay into this deep, dark hole and just cry myself to sleep and just not necessarily throw this pity party on myself, but like just stay in that negative space, or I could reach out to somebody. And that's what I did. I messaged 2 really close friends. You guys know who you are. And I just let them know, it's like, hey, I'm blue. I'm sad. I'm kind of in my feelings, and I need somebody to talk me out of them. And those people did a wonderful job. So shout out to you guys. But the reason I'm sharing this story is because, you know, I think if I'm probably not the only one who's like starting to feel, you know, the effects of this quarantine. And I just wanted to let everybody out there know that if you're kind of starting to feel it, it's okay. Like, you don't have to be happy and optimistic and driven and all the time. And I think sometimes on social media you see people, like maybe such as myself, out like, you know, getting on these lives and doing this fit, and you're like, man, that girl must got it all together, and which is just the furthest from the truth. I'm out here struggling mentally and spiritually, just like everyone else. And if you're one of those people, reach out to somebody, whether it's a friend, a family member, or even somebody in the YogaPod community. We are here to love and support you in any way that we can. And just keep doing the yoga, keep moving your body. I know sometimes, even if you don't want to, it's nice to just force yourself to get on your mat and just do something. Maybe it's even laying in Shavasana for like an hour. That's fine, as long as you get on your mat. Anyway, so that's my spiel. So again, this is podFit. I have 2 sets of weights, a set of 8s, a set of 5s, and 2 blocks. Again, you're going to kind of want to grab blocks or books or water bottles, something to bring the earth closer to you, because we'll be working on some standing out stuff. But yeah, Ende spiel. Let's get started in child's pose. Bringing your knees wide and your toes to touch. Placing your forehead on the mat. And taking a moment to let your body sink. Let it hang heavy, resting the glutes on the heels. Taking a moment to find your breath. Using your breath to set your intention for today, for this moment. Maybe even shaking your head yes and no, right and left. Whatever feels good to you in this moment. With every deep inhale, fill your lungs with oxygen. On the exhale, open mouth release, letting it all out. Deep inhale, filling the lungs. And exhale, letting it all out. Open mouth, exhale. On the exhales, try to pretend that you're fogging a mirror in front of you, pressing the oxygen out. Take one more deep breath in. And open mouth, exhale. On your next inhale, clasp your fingertips together and stretch to the right. So you'll be compressing the right oblique while lengthening the left. Trying to encourage that left oblique to stay close to that left heel. Again, this is just a nice little side body stretch. Your forehead still is going to want to be rested on the mat. One more deep breath in and out, and then find center. Deep inhale, stretch to the left, compressing that left oblique, lengthening the right. Forehead is still resting on the mat. Compressing the left oblique while lengthening the right. Again, encouraging that right oblique to still rest on the left or the right heel. Take one more deep breath in and out, and find center. Inhale, shift forward, finding your tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward into cow pose. And then exhale, curl the spine into cat. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, curl the spine. Go through a couple of cat and cows at your own pace, your own breath. Cat and cow is super important because you're working on extension and flexion of the spine. So important to take care of your spine here. Especially since, I don't know about you guys, but I've been doing a lot of sitting, a lot of looking at my phone. Add some organic movement. You know, there's a saying that I've heard, can't remember where I heard it from, but they say you are as young as your spine. So work on those cat and cows. Really exaggerate. Curling in, tucking that chin towards your chest for cat. And then again, gazing forward, dropping the belly. Do 2 more deep breaths in and out. Last one. And deep breath out. Open mouth, exhale. And then find stillness in your tabletop. From here, you're going to find those child pose legs again. Knees wide, toes to touch. We're coming into those baby camels. Ustrasana. There we go. Building some Sanskrit in there. All right, so we're going to bring that right fingertips come to the back of the mat. Try to see if you can keep them as close to that glute as possible. Inhale, rise up. Hips come forward. Left fingertips reach back. See if you can try to stack those hips over those knees. Deep inhale, and then exhale, windmill, reaching forward. And then again, bringing those left fingertips to the mat, right fingertips reach back, stacking the hips over the knees if you can. If you can't, that's okay, not a problem. Reach, reach, reach. And then windmill those arms. Find that baby camel on the other side. One more time, reaching those left fingertips back, trying to stack those hips over the knees. One, reach, inhale, and then exhale, windmill. Going to the other side, dropping the left fingertips, reaching the right, stacking those hips over those knees. Making sure that you're breathing through these postures. One more deep inhale, and then exhale. Come back, resting. Those glutes on the heels. Come into a healer's pose, so bring those knees together. Inhale, arms come up, and then exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, inhale, arms up, and exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to work on some side stretches here. Bring your left fingertips to the outer side of your right knee. And then just do like a nice little twist here. Nothing too crazy. A little spine side twist. Gazing to the right. Again, we're making sure that you're breathing through these postures. Deep inhales and open mouth exhales. Inhale, bring those arms up high. And then exhale, side stretch to the left. Right fingertips come to the outer left leg. Right fingertips outer left leg. Left fingertips to the mat. Side stretch. So in this posture here, you want to make sure that you're engaging that core, sucking that belly button in the spine. If you'd like, for an added bonus, you can bring that chin towards the shoulder, embracing that stretch, that spinal stretch, just a little bit more. Deep inhale and exhale. Then inhale, bring arms up high, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, find tabletop one more time. And then pike up into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Taking a moment here to check in with your alignment. Encouraging your ears towards your biceps. Working towards the heels, reaching the back of the mat. If they're not there yet, that's okay. We just want to plant the seed. Suck belly button in the spine, engaging that transverse abdominis, your core there. What a word. And again, breathe, deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Feel free to walk your dog here, stretching out those calves, left and right. Maybe moving slow, or maybe just pedaling it out very quickly. One more deep breath in and out, and then find stillness. Inhale, bring your right leg high, bend that right knee, open up that right hip, and just do a couple of circular motions right here, clockwise, counterclockwise, making sure that in this three-legged dog, you're still pressing both palms into the mat evenly. Opening up that hip. Warming up that ball and socket joint right there. Woo, take one more deep breath in and out. And then find downward facing dog. Inhale, bring that left leg high. Bend that left knee. Again, finding some movement, some mobility in that left hip joint. Moving it clockwise, counterclockwise. And not forgetting about those palms on the mat, pressing them into the earth. You've got this. Deep inhale. And open mouth exhale. And then find your downward facing dog. Woo! Inhale, shift forward. Shoulders stacked over wrists. Your heels pressed to the back of the room. Core is engaged in this high plank. Again, pressing those palms into the earth. Deep inhale and exhale. So from here, we're going to go into 3 chaturangas, either from your knees or your toes. I will do the first one for my knees. But inhale, shift forward. Exhale, either downward facing dog or find your cobra. And then lower down, meeting and downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Find that second chaturanga. And whatever your chaturanga looks like today. Maybe chaturanga for you looks like going from high plank straight into downward facing dog. Just 3 chaturangas, whatever your body's feeling today. Upward facing dog, and then hinging back into downward facing dog. Woo! You guys should be warmed up right now. Inhale. So in our downward facing dog, we're going to do some core warm up. So we're going to bring that left arm high, and then reach left fingers to right ankle, and then hinge forward to high plank, and then inhale, shift downward facing dog, right fingertips come up, reach to the left ankle, and then hinging back, high plank. So that's our action right here. Right fingertips to right, left fingertips to right ankle, shifting forward, left fingertips, right fingertips to left ankle, woo, shifting forward, just kind of moving through this movement, your own pace, with your own breath. I don't know about you guys, but at the young age of 29, I still get my rights and lefts so mixed up. That's okay, but it's awkward sometimes as an instructor. Keep it moving, using your breath, breathing through these postures. Let's go through one more round. Bringing right fingertips up to left ankle, shifting forward, left fingertips up to right ankle, and then shifting forward, finding that high plank. So from here, and I totally got this from Kristen, but we're going to inhale, lift that left leg, and then left knee comes to right wrist crease. So we're just going to hold this, and then deep inhale, we're going to reach that right knee and try to encourage it up to our right armpit, keeping that knee close to the arm, and then lower down. Whew. Inhale and exhale. Let's do that backward. I did that backwards. So we're going to take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to pull that knee up and lower. Exhale and lower. Let's do one more. Exhale and lower. And then Bring that left leg back into three-legged dog, and then lower into downward facing dog. Inhale, bring that right leg high. We're gonna come into those, I think they're called elevators. So right leg high, and then right knee comes to left wrist crease. Again, keeping that knee close to the arm. Deep inhale, and then exhale, driving that knee up, and then lowering it down. Let's do two more. Exhale, and lower. Whew. Exhale, and lower. And then inhale, bringing that right leg high, three-legged dog, and meeting in downward facing dog. Woo! Inhale, shift forward. And we're just gonna come into some mountain climbers, but we're not gonna move very fast here. Again, we're still warming up that core, making slow movements here, driving those knees up. If you'd like, sometimes my wrists get a little tired. You can always come back to a forearm plank. Or if you have a set of weights, and again, your wrists are just not feeling it, like my wrists are today, they're feeling some type of way. You can grab those wrists, and that'll just help get some pressure off those wrists there for a sec. Keep it moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, find downward facing dog. If you have weights, you can release them to the side. Deep inhale, and then exhale, crouching tiger. You can hop, or you can walk to the top of your mat, and then find a ragdoll here. Letting the head hang heavy, bending those knees as much as you'd like. Opposite fingertips, or fingertips to opposite elbows. Rocking side to side. Still staying in that forward fold. Dropping the arms or the fingertips here. Again, encouraging that chest towards the legs. Bend them as much as you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. And then exhale, forward fold. In your forward fold, bring those arms behind you. Interlace them. And come into a shoulder stretch here. Reaching those fingertips back as much as you can. You can find some swaying movement here. We're still waking up that body, getting it ready to move. One more deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring those fingertips down. Exhale, we're going to bring that right leg forward, left leg back into a low lunge here. Deep inhale, and then exhale, shift back into a pyramid variation. Again, keeping that spine long. Whew, stretching, you should feel that stretch in your right quadrant, or your right back, what is this, hamstring? Yes, your back hamstring. Whew. Inhale, hinge forward, and then exhale, find that pyramid. One more time, inhale, low lunge, and exhale, pyramid. Inhale, bring that right leg high, and then exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do the other side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot comes to left thumb. Finding a low lunge here. Taking a deep breath in. And then on the open mouth exhale, find that pyramid. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. And if you'd like, this is a beautiful spot if you need to grab those books or blocks to bring the earth closer to you. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale, low, or pyramid pose. Woo, there we go. Inhale, plant the palms. Bring that left leg up into three-legged dog. And then meet in downward facing dog. Woo. Inhale, we're gonna bring that right leg forward, or right leg up one more time. And then exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot comes to right thumb. If you have weights, grab some weights, rise up. And then I'm gonna bring my left foot in just a little bit. It's gonna be different from a crescent lunge. We're just gonna go into just a regular lunge here. I'm coming up, lowering down, open mouth exhales up top. So checking in with that alignment, that front knee should stack over that front ankle. Back knee comes down to the earth, or hovering to the earth, not all the way down. You can bring weights or palms to heart center. Keep it moving. Challenge yourself here. See if you could sink that back knee just a little bit lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we find that crescent lunge. Lengthening that back leg. Still front knees over that front ankle. We're going to bring the weights down and then find a hammer curl. And we're just going to hold this lunge here. So often we move through lunges, we move through postures, especially in fit, and we don't take the time to hold them. Focusing on your breath. Suck belly button into spine. Gaze forward. Keep it moving. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find a flying crescent, hinging forward, coming into tricep extension, bringing those weights or palms back. Again, if you don't have weights, that's okay. Just flex the triceps on the way back. Using your breath. Encourage chin away from chest. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is a beautiful opportunity. If you have weights, blocks, books, we're going to hinge forward, finding a standing L here. Right foot plants onto the earth. Left leg is elongated. Your palms are pressing into the earth, the blocks, your books, your water bottle. And then we're just going to pulse the left leg up. Keep it moving. Working on that standing leg. You've got it. Use your breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that left leg high. I'm actually going to switch to the other side so you can see. So we're going to bring the left knee to the left tricep. We're going to bring 2 counts. In, out, and out. Flexing those toes. Keep it moving. Deep breaths in and press out. Woo. That glute should be talking to you. You've got this. Keep it moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, woo. Last one, finish it out. And then find that lunge. Inhale into crescent lunge. Bring those fingertips high. And then exhale, plant the palms. And go through your chaturanga here. Maybe it's keeping that right leg covered. Maybe it's even jumping up, finding upward facing dog, and then hinging back into downward facing dog. Woo woo! All right. We're meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, bring that left leg high. Exhale, left knee to nose. Woo. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left foot comes to left thumb. Rising up. Again, if you have weights, grabbing a set of weights. If you need, you can bring that right knee or right leg in just a little bit. And then we're just going to find those lunges here. Lowering down. Open mouth, exhale up. Keep it moving. You've got this. Making sure that front knee stacks over that front ankle. Dropping that back knee. Core is engaged. Keep it moving. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. Find your crescent pose. Inhale. We're going to bring those palms up, weights up. If you have weights, bring the sides of the weights together. We're just going to lower down, finding a shoulder press. And again, holding that crescent lunge. Checking in with your alignment. Being mindful of the shapes that your body is making. If I face you guys, upper body, those shoulders and elbows come parallel to one another. Using my breath, controlling the movement here. Again, always checking in with lower body. Right foot, you're up on the toes. That leg is long. Right knee or front knee over that front ankle. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring weights to heart center. Find flying crescent here. Weights down, and then we're just going to drive the elbows and graze their rib cage and lower. And lower. Open mouth, exhales up top. Holding that crescent. You've got this. Keep it moving. Again, your shoulder or your elbows, I might have said shoulders before, but I meant your elbows will graze your ribs, your serratus anteriors, those little muscles right here. If you ever see people that have them popping out, you're like, ooh, goals. That's what we're working on right here. You've got it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hinge forward, grab weights, blocks, books. Find your standing L. Check in with that alignment. Pressing the standing foot to the mat. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but my knee and my leg is shaking. Embrace the shake and pulse that right leg up. If you are right here, if this is what your standing L looks like right here, that's okay. As awesome it is to bring that leg up as high as you can, more importantly, it's to make sure that that standing leg is pressing into the earth. Your spine is straight and long. You're using your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that right leg high. We're bringing right knee to right tricep. In, open mouth, exhale, out, in, in. Again, try to see if you can bring that right knee as close to that right tricep
as much as possible, compressing that right oblique. You got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, drop that back foot. Find that crescent. One more time. Inhale, reach, lift the fingertips. And then exhale, plant the palms and move through your chaturanga-dandasana. Woo! And then we will meet in downward facing dog. Woo. How's everybody feeling? Inhale, you can either walk or step to the top of your mat. Move your weights off your mat. We're coming into our first cardio burst. I hope you're ready. Hi, everybody. All right, find your high knees. Bring those knees up, drive them up as much as you can. If you find yourself leaning back, try to lengthen that spine. You've got it. Keep it going. Pump those arms. So a little biomechanics here. The faster you pump your arms, the faster your legs will move. How cool is that? Keep it going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find the back of your mat where you're going to inhale, jump to the top, and then football runners on the way back. Again, dropping down, squatting forward, football runners on the way back. Keep it moving. This is cardio. You want that heart rate up. Woo. You've got this. Embrace the challenge. Stay low in that squat. You've got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Finish it out and find your jumping jacks. Keep it moving. Basic jumping jacks right here if you'd like, or you can cross ankles or star jumps. And I'm looking at you, Justine. I know you can do it. You've got it. Keep it moving. You're almost finished with this first cardio burst. Challenge yourself. Find that inner strength for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Walk it out. Walk side to side. You've got this. Taking a sip of water. Finding your breath. Oh, I realized I don't know where my water bottle is. That's okay. That's okay. My nephew just asked me, do you need some water? And I was like, oh, thank you. Absolutely. All right. Take a couple more breaths. And then when you are ready, find that tabletop. From here, move through a couple of cat and cows. So we just spent some energy here, getting that heart rate up. And now we're gonna bring it down. So when we're doing this constant movement of raising the heart rate and lowering the heart rate, we're activating that wonderful metabolism. Burning calories, burning energy. Thank you so much, Jax. What an amazing nephew. Just bringing the water. One more deep breath in and out. Inhale. We're going to bring that right leg high. And then we're just going to tap our toes and try to bring that toe as far out as you can while keeping that leg long and then bringing it back. We're going to tap and bring it back. Open mouth exhales on the way back. Flexing those toes. You've got this. Think of the 3 points of contact you have on the mat. Both palms and left knee. Press them evenly into the earth. You've got this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that right leg high and pulse. Again, flexing those toes. The sole of your foot, you want to press it to the back room. Not forgetting about those 3 points of contact that you have on the mat. Core is engaged. Suck belly button in the spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that right knee. If you have a weight, you're more than welcome to grab one. We're gonna inhale, bring that right leg high, and then exhale, curl the spine, knee to nose, think cat pose. And then inhale, driving that leg up, woo, and exhale, curling the spine. Moving through this movement, your own pace, your own breath, focusing on those points of contact, focusing on the mobility, the breath, the shapes your body is making. You've got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that right leg. Shake it out. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. I'm gonna go to the other side. Inhale, bringing that left leg high. And again, we are going to tap the foot all the way up as much as we can, and then driving that left leg back. Woo! Again, try to keep that leg as long as possible. Maybe this is what it looks like for you right here. That's okay. Be okay with where you are at in your practice in this moment, because sometimes it changes every day. You've got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that left leg high and pulse. So take a moment here to think about your core. Is it engaged? Do you have a soft belly here, or are you sucking that belly button in your spine? Is your spine elongated here? You've got it. Press those 3 points of contact evenly into the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you have a weight, you can grab a weight, bring it to your left outer knee. Inhale, rise up. And again, coming into those cats, but driving that left knee into the left, to the nose. And then exhale, bringing that knee back. Going through this, your own pace and your own breath. So typically, if you were to take this fit class in the studio, we usually have dope music. And then we have some instructors here who are also incorporating a playlist. And that's awesome. But I think sometimes, and I didn't realize this until I stopped, how sometimes even though the music is an awesome driving force, you're distracted by the music and you're not focusing so much on the alignment here. So I encourage you to really focus and be mindful of the movement you're making in your body. For 5, 4, 3, 2, talking. I don't know if you're allowed to say crap on Facebook Live, but I just did. Holy crap. I guess there are worse things I can say. You can go through a couple of cat and cows here. We're going to inhale, find that downward facing dog. And then we're gonna come into some push-ups, because you know how much I love a good push-up. Different variations. We're gonna drop to our forearms, coming into some seals. So, maybe this is where you're at today. Not a problem. Down dog, or yeah, downward facing dog legs, and then up on those forearms. Those shoulders are stacked over the elbows. You could stay here if you'd like, or you can hinge forward and find a little seal push-up. Maybe you need to drop to your knees here. That's okay. Focusing on the hinge of those shoulders. You've got it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees. If you'd like, you come up, wiggle the arms, shake them out, because we're about to do some more push-ups. So I discovered these yesterday. I did them in class, and I fell in love with them. So we're gonna come down. There's 2 variations. You can do cobra push-ups, where you find your cobra variation. Inhale, rising up and lowering. Not only are we working on the triceps here, but we're working on strengthening that lower back. Gazing forward, just like cobra. Lifting those collarbones, your clavicles, up. If you'd like to amp it up, you can find upward facing dog push-ups, where you keep the knees hovered and rise up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, shake it out. Finding some more push-ups here. All right, so we're gonna hinge back, cross ankles here. So this might feel a little weird, but we're gonna inhale, we're gonna drive up, find a cobra variation, and then drive back, find child's pose. So that's our action. Push up, little cobra push up here, and then drive back into child's pose. If you'd like, I guess you don't have to stack those ankles, but I kind of like it, if I'm being honest. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I'll have to ask somebody. Keep it moving. Again, really being mindful of the spine. Extending its way up. And then finding child's pose. You've got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, finish it out, shake it out, because we got some chaturanga push-ups. Everybody loves a good chaturanga push-up. All right, from the knees or toes, elbows stay close to those serratus anteriors, by the ribs. From knees or toes, we're just gonna do 10. That's not bad. Hinge forward, 10 chaturanga push-ups. Ready, set, go. Keep it moving. Use your breath. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Child's pose. Woo! You can interlace fingertips behind you if you'd like. Finding a little bit of a stretch. Rocking your head left and right. Woo! Inhale. Coming up to that tabletop. All right. We're going to do a quick booty a burnout. And we're gonna mix some cardio into it. So I hope you're ready. Second cardio burst, focusing on that lower body. All right, we're gonna start with a basic squat and then coming up onto the toes, calf raise. Shh, shh, shh. Again, this is kind of a cardio here, so you wanna pick up the pace just a little bit, flexing the glutes up top, coming high up on the toes. Shh. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe you want to stay right here, or you can just bring in those jump squats. Shh. Shh. You've got it. Shh. Keep it moving. Shh. Keep it going. See if you can get some air. Shh. Shh. Sink low for 5, 4, you got it. 3, 2, 1. Come to the top of your mat. And we're just gonna move right and left. If you want some extra weight, grab some weight, grab a book, your water bottle. Keep moving side to side, keeping those hips, those glutes low. You've got it. Embracing challenge for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the center of your mat. Coming into curtsy, lunge, squat. Bringing that left leg back, curtsy, and then squat. You can jump up if you'd like, then curtsy to the right, squat up, keep it moving. Again, this is a glute cardio workout. Keep moving. Maybe you drop weight. Maybe you don't add the jump in. That's okay. Just keep your body moving for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you have a block, grab a block. Find football runners. Stay low. You can bring that block, bring it around. If you don't have one, that's okay. You've got it. Up on the toes. This is cardio. You've got it. I always say, in football runners, if it's not jiggling, you're not doing it right. Pick up the pace. You've got it. Keep it moving for 5, 4. Sink those hips. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Holy crap. Grab a sip of water. Give yourself a pat on the back. Keep moving side to side. Inhale, bring those arms up high. And then exhale, release. Let's do 2 more. Deep inhale. And open mouth exhale. Last one, deep inhale. And open mouth exhale. Inhale, bring heels in, toes out. Find your horse stance. Bring your fingertips towards your hip crease and then slide them to your knees. Inhale, bring that chest up. And exhale, dip the left shoulder, gaze right. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dip the right shoulder, gaze left. Whew. And then inhale, shift forward. Let's do it one more time on each side. Dip left shoulder, gaze right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, dip right shoulder, gaze left. And then exhale, back to center. Inhale, rise, shake it out. Maybe even kind of doing some hip circles. This is not a yoga pose, but it should be. Woo! All right, parallel those feet. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Fingertips rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, Urdhva. And exhale, hands to heart center, forward fold. Find some movement here in this forward fold. Maybe it's swaying side to side. Maybe you want to bring those fingertips behind you, opening up that chest, opening up the shoulders. Maybe you want to bend those knees and bring fingertips behind your legs, encouraging that chest on top of those legs, and then incorporating some straight legs. Whatever you need right now, this is your forward fold. Maybe you'd like to bring the tops of your hands onto the mat and stepping on your feet, on your hands, so your toes are right on your wrist crease. You're kind of just like meeting them like a kitty cat. Woo! Finding this gorilla pose, it's so nice, especially since we've been on the wrists a lot today. Kind of massaging out those wrists. Take one more deep breath in and out. Find stillness in that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hinge forward. Find your Chaturanga Undasana. Upward facing dog. And then lowering into downward facing dog. Inhale, bring that right leg high. Open up that right hip, bending the right leg. Finding some circles here if you'd like. And it's in your practice and you feel like you are warmed up and comfortable, you can flip your dog. But again, only move here if your body is ready. If it's not ready, no problem. You don't need to go there. If you flipped your dog, find that three-legged dog one more time, or rolling out that hip joint, and then meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your left leg high, bend that left knee, open up that left ball and socket joint. And if you did so on the right side, if you are there and it's within your practice today, flip your dog. Woo. And then if you've flipped your dog, find that three-legged dog again. Again, rolling out that hip. And then finding downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Find a plank. So, we're going to do forearm plank here. Lower down to the forearms. We're going to be here just for 60 seconds. That's not bad. Time has started, and I am right here with you. This is the last kick, the last stretch before the end of class. Chin away from chest, up on the toes. If you need, you can even sway the hips side to side. Whatever you need to do here to keep you in that plank. If you drop, maybe you need to drop one knee, then the other, doing some knee taps. You've got this. The best part about a plank is so much of it is mental. So much of it is within your head. Your body's shaking, telling you, I can't hold this posture. It's too much. But you just rewire, retrain the brain. Tell yourself that you can do this. You can breathe through this. You've got this. Deep inhale and exhale. One last time. Deep inhale and exhale, lower down. You can find a baby cobra. If you'd like, you can bring the fingertips out, find a seal pose, or you can stack palms on top of one another, resting the forehead on the palms. Taking a moment. Hi, my typo. He just wanted to come say hey. Inhale. Find tabletop. We're going to thread the needle here. Inhale, bring that right arm high. Exhale, thread the needle, bringing right shoulder, right ear on the mat. Right, left fingertips can come up. Connect with your breath. Find your breath. Lowering that heart rate. One more deep breath in and out. Inhale, bring that right arm high. And then exhale, find tabletop. Inhale, left arm high. And exhale, thread the needle, resting left shoulder, left ear onto the mat. Lengthening that right arm if you'd like, or it could be bent. It's up to you. Whatever feels good right now. This is your cool down. One more deep breath in and out. Inhale, left leg high, or left arm high. And then exhale, find tabletop. Inhale, glutes find the earth, the mat. We're going to bring right leg out. Inhale, bring the fingertips high. Exhale, turn towards the right. And bring right feet, or right palms to right foot, and bend your knee here as much as you need to, bringing your chin towards chest, forehead towards the knee. If you guys are big into the hot practice world, you guys know what this is about. And then you can work on lengthening that leg. Again, keeping that forehead on the leg. Deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, fingertips come up high. Switch it out, using that core strength here. Right knee comes in, left leg comes out. Inhale, reach, hinge to the left. And exhale, knee, or forehead to knee. Bending your knee here as much as you need to in order to make contact. You've got this. Deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring those fingertips high. And then exhale, bring those feet together. And bring fingertips to big toes. Finding a stretch here. Instead of bringing forehead to knee, we're going to gaze forward, encouraging a long spine. You've got this. Suck belly button in. Deep inhale and exhale. And then when you're ready, lay back, finding your final Shavasana. Resting your body on the mat. Letting all of the energy that you just put into your practice today absorb into your body. Coming back to that intention that you set at the beginning of class today. I will leave you here in this final Shavasana. The time is 10 a.m. Thank you so much for choosing to show up to your mat today. I love and appreciate every single one of you. And I am here for each and every one of you if you need to chat, whether you're having a bad day or maybe you just want to connect, I would love to hear from each and every one of you. I hope that your quarantine
is going as smooth as possible. Try to stay positive, and if you're having a day where you're feeling negative, reach out to somebody, family, friends, or your YP community. All right, hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Namaste.